Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich, another podcast and another day. And I hope you have a wonderful day today. And I have Arun with me, and he's got some more doubts. And he had pulled up some interesting graphs, and he said, "Why is there a difference like this?" So I thought it'd be curious to know how many of you also feel the same way when you see these graphs, and then I'll try and answer why it's like this. So what are the graphs you're going to share with us today, Arun?
So this video is going to be the comparison about the price of gold in dollar and rupees. So in 2011, the price of gold in dollar was $1,800, and in Indian price it was around 1,900 per gram. Gold price has moved down, and in around 2015 it moved to the low of $1,050, and now it is around $2,000. But in Indian terms, from 1,900 it went all the way till 6,000 rupees as of now. So what determines the price of the gold?
Okay, what is the earliest data point you have?
2011.
What is the price?
1,800 in terms of dollars and 1,900 per gram in India.
1,900
per gram.
Per gram, that's rupees.
Yeah.
What is the dollar rupee exchange?
44 rupees.
Yeah. 2011, a dollar would cost you
44 rupees.
And today?
82.5.
And doesn't this graph look similar to the Indian gold graph?
That answered the question.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Simple as that. Gold is always priced with dollars, right? You might be buying gold in rupees in India, but we don't make our own gold. Our gold is imported. Okay. And when you import gold, what do you have to pay it in? Can you pay it in rupees?
No, you have to pay in dollars.
Correct. That's a world's reserve currency.
Yeah.
So gold always tracks dollar, right? So if it's going up and down, it's $2. It's not going up and down to rupee. It's rupee which is depreciating against dollar. So there you go.
And in 2015, it reached the lowest point in terms of dollars. But in Indian price, it is keeping on increasing.
That's because India has a consumption. See, we notice here also there's a drop.
Yeah.
From 2014, it was 63 and it dropped down. It went to 59. Right. So that happens. Rupee and dollar fluctuate against each other depending on situations around the world. So based on that, it moves around.
Okay.
But the problem basically lies that gold is not an investment class. It is a security. It beats inflation. So if you need to have something, instead of keeping it liquid, you can save it in gold. Because if you keep it liquid in your savings account, you're losing to inflation. But if you keep it in gold ETF, you're beating inflation.
Okay.
Because it's priced in dollars. So you tend to secure your money better when you hold it in gold ETF. Other than that, if you're looking at it as an investment class for returns, gold is not going to give you returns like what a mutual funds will give you, like a Nifty will give you. And we've spoken about this before. We're trying to hoard gold. It's not of no use. But Indians historically do this because we come from 2-3 generations, even one generation back, I would say. There was no concept of investing in the market. There was no idea of mutual funds. And for middle class and lower middle class, the only avenue to invest was gold. Because real estate also was expensive for people back then. So you cannot hoard land, okay? And holding rupees, there's no guarantee. But holding gold will always store value.
And plus liquidation is the biggest advantage in gold.
Correct. It's very easy to sell it off. Especially in India, where there's such high demand for gold. Getting rid of your gold is very easy. You're not living in backwaters. You're living in a country which loves gold. And we have this appetite for gold. Our biggest two imports, where I spend most of our foreign reserves, are on oil and gold. So till we lose appetite for gold, this price of gold will always be there. Case of, I remember asking me once, he said, what will happen if we find suddenly too much gold everywhere? And I said, gold will lose its value overnight. Gold has only value because it's rare.
It's rare.
Yeah, you suddenly dig one hole and you find out there's Mount Everest worth of gold sitting under. And everybody can have 20 kilos of gold. Suddenly gold, everything will become useless. Gold will like stainless steel, aluminum plates. Because it's rare, we perceive it rare. There's value attached to it, historically.
So how does the government policies influence the price of gold?
Government policies, government tries to make money of it. Like government makes money of everything.
Import tax and all.
Yes, they tax everything, up and down they tax it. And the people still don't mind buying it and paying the tax because they have an appetite for it and they want it. Like cigarettes. Government is making such huge revenue in cigarettes. It's bad for you. At least gold has no ill effects on health. But cigarettes, it's terrible for you. Government also knows it. Instead of banning it, what are they doing? They're telling you it's bad for you. We'll put cancer sticker on it. At the same time, we'll tax it up and down, and you pay us also. They're making money of it. Same is true with alcohol. So wherever government can make money, it will make money. And you can't blame the government because majority of the country does not pay tax. Correct? the little portion which is paying tax is carrying the weight of the entire country. And the tax slabs for these people are crazy. Like if you see what a salaried person has to pay in terms of tax, that too, once they break a certain slab, it's quite phenomenal amount of money they have to pay. And business people don't pay tax because government keeps giving business people benefits. That's why it's always better to work as a consultant than to be a full-time employee. If you have an option in your office to be hired as a consultant, it's better you go talk to your HR and your finance department and tell them to reclassify you as a consultant. Then you can write expenses off and reduce your tax burden and not pay so much tax. Because you're a salaried employee, you're paying a lot of tax.
So, if you look at the price of gold in Arab countries like Dubai and Saudi Arabia, it will be less.
No, see, if you're going to compare prices in Dubai and India and anywhere in the world, make sure you're comparing it all in dollars.
Okay.
The mistake you will make is you'll look at it in rupees, there you go look at it in dirhams, and then you're looking at it in dollars. So there's two things there. The gold is moving on its own, depending on demand. Plus there's currency fluctuation happening between currencies. So then it's very hard to see. Plus taxation also differs from country to country. So you have to remove all that and keep everything in US dollars. And then see, then there will be a very marginal difference between buying here and buying there. Yes, buying in Dubai and bringing gold into India will be cheaper. Because there's not much demand for gold as like what India has. Most of the gold which is bought in Dubai are Indians are the ones who are buying it. And the taxes in gold in Dubai are lower than what is here. So it will be cheaper to buy gold over there and bring it here. But as soon as you come here after a certain amount, you have to pay tax at the border. The customs guy will ask you, how much gold are you carrying? You have to declare. If you cross that even by a milligram over the limit what you're allowed to carry, he'll immediately slap a tax on the whole amount. Then what's the point? You're paying literally the same amount of money. You going through the effort of flying there and carrying it back and paying tax, you might as well buy it locally. Yeah. But because of heavy taxation, that's when you see all this gold smuggling going on. More and more news nowadays you read. Someone was caught putting gold here, gold there.
Mostly in airports.
Yeah, in airports getting caught smuggling gold because the taxation laws and people see an arbitrage there. Buying it cheap and selling it high over here. So because of that arbitrage, people want to make money. And they're willing to take the risk. Because most people who are willing to take the risk don't have any other avenue. They don't have any other job. They don't have a skill to go sell themselves or get a job. So it's a quick opportunity to make some money. Okay. I hope you guys understood why gold prices, if you see the historical chart between US and India, it looks just like this. All you have to do is pull out the currency chart between dollar and INR and you can see why it tracks like that. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.